Good morning, everyone. This is Jeff Arcos. Welcome again to the daily webinar. Today we have Friday, the 1st of the 11th, 2019. Remind you, this webinar is not meant to be financial advice to anyone. This is only an education presentation. Please consider term and condition before you continue. Send when you receive this recording. So we thank God for another into my life and pray His blessings today in Jesus' name. Amen. All right, let's look at the first day of the month. Is today, and we'll see what happened with that. We got the Chinese case manufacturing PMI, 10:30. We have the non-farm payroll, and I guess after that everything's gonna be quiet. So 12 a.m. we have manufacturing PMI for that. All right, what happened yesterday? Yesterday I did not see much of that. The move, and let's have a look. What was it? Only two currencies, and then such an amazing move there. The market has performed yesterday. It was just unbelievable. So I got the New Zealand yen, and beautiful bar. New Zealand was strong, yen was weak. All the New Zealand crosses. This is a bit late, as you see here. Um, the the you know, but it's just incredible how it just went up and swam, came down, and it was a beautiful flag. Everything, it says, as you say, nothing, is nothing can be, you know, wrong from there. Then as well we have New Zealand US. I think that's the New Zealand US has come down, go up again. I think it is still into that one there. So that was at the midpoint entry. Remember we were talking about yesterday that we have, when you are like that, don't risk over there. So midpoint entry is essential for this one as well. And New Zealand yen, the midpoint just went through. So once the market is going through, there is no more, um, you know, no more things there. So that's it. That was the only one too. So for today, we might have something more. Let's have a look now in our list here. And now the yen is turning around today. So if we're looking at the yen here, the yen has no move from where it is on the index. So that's mean it could be just a retracement. But we're gonna be looking all the yen crosses anyway, see if that is we have something to do. So let's look from the US yen. So we see that one there. So that's what I mean. This tool is only picking the Helen, by the way, are you free after the webinar? I would like to have an online catch up with you, if that's okay. So that's the deep, and that's what we did. So now, maybe it's gonna wait for an ABC before we do anything over there. So that's there. Euro yen the same. So that was the deep, that was the trade. Now as the market's coming, so therefore it's nothing more that we can do about it. Beautiful, everything was perfect there. It's just the way the market it is. So last week went sideways, and this week is in the same. Now it's Friday. I don't think so. We could be doing anything more from that one there. So here's the same. That was the flag. That's the running. So the market's just not performing now at the moment, and that's where we are at the moment with that one there. Australian yen, I was hoping very good run because of that bar over there, but there it is. That was a second opportunity or third. This the first, not the second one. So yeah. So that's at now it's turning around. So we just wait, isn't it? There's nothing more that we can do about it. It's just wait for the opportunity to turn up from there. New Zealand yen the same. So was looking somewhere there, never got trigger, and this is the 4 hours, of course. So maybe now what I see there, the market dips and is going. So we got an ABC scenario. So New Zealand is strong, the yen is strong. So really, are we? The New Zealand has a day up actually here. So that's when doesn't make sense, isn't it? So that's when we just leave it alone. We just don't touch it and come back another day. So that's really why it's the case it is. So here we got Canadian yen big down. So from this one, that actually was quite good trade, and yeah, nothing that I can see that's using. We don't trade anyway. So there we are. So that's the yen. The Australia say it is weak, but I don't think so that we have any weakness on there. So if we look in the Australian US, is that just a retracement? That was their entry, that was the run. Now it's the stop, and nothing more that we can do about it. I think we already closed that trade. So yep. So from here to there, not really much, 9 pips, but 9 pips is better than no pips. And yep, so that was the retracement. So at the moment, this is up. So we have no business to do until we see another one there. So we already look in Australian yen. So we look in Euro Australia, and we did have a trade with this one. Now Australian is weak. There's a pattern breakout on the way down. So Euro Australia is still alive, small risk, so that's quite good. So Euro Australia, Australia, Euro, look, Euro New Zealand. So the Euro is actually down, the Australia, so that could be working okay from the break. So hopefully will not come up, but at least the trade is very smooth. Market is crazy. But another thing, pound Australia, and yeah. So as you see, just is not possible now. This one is coming to. I don't know. That's the golden candle there. I don't know. So we just leave it alone. Look how awful is this currency anyway. All right, so that was with Australia, Canadian. We have weakness at the moment, so the rest has just moving up, and we're looking from the U.S. onwards. U.S. Canadian. There it is. This one is telling us to not touch it. So what we do there? So we just don't touch it there and wait for the opportunity to show up. Okay, we look Canadian yen already and Euro Canadian, and this is the one that called my attention from where we are. So now the market breaks, the market pulls, so it's gonna wait for an ABC, and then maybe we can have soon. Pound Canadian did work okay. I know this is Pound Australia, Pound Canadian, because of where it come, pound. Damn. One good trade for that one, is everything that really we needed into that, isn't it? Look at that. That's in the 1 hour. So here, we put in the 1 hour there, and we say that's the 10:30, 10:30 over there. There it is. I reckon, Helen, is that good? So yeah, and after that, nothing more we can say or do. It's just trade, we can't predict the winners and the losses. This is not the case for us, and that it is. So at least when this one 160 hopefully continue, and yeah. It's going towards the 300. It's halfway through. So we'll see that one there. But it's on the dips. So dips, 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 dips. And then we with the index meter, and then we try. Okay. It's a matter of yeah, living there. So that was the pound Canadian, so nothing more. The New Zealand US is sized to go long. Still long in that. I think I survived. Yep, that's the deep, that's the break. So exactly where we wanting in New Zealand, US. So we didn't touch. Oh, we already looked this one. Now it's coming heavy, straight cut 14 pips. That's okay. That's trading, isn't it? Okay, we already looked that one there. So pound New Zealand, pound US, and US Swiss, pound US, and there it is, pound US. I think it got a stop out. Yeah, so that yeah, 10 pips. Now we still got maybe another one there. All right, bam, bam. And that's it. So that was there, that was here, that's the entry, and that's it. This magic things here is amazing. Your Swiss now, this one is waiting for opportunity. As the market, went all the way up, so now it's coming down from there. A good trade, but look, I want to stick with the rules. That was not my dip. That was, there we want to get on those dips, and then we look from there. Euro US is, oh my goodness, I was hoping yesterday gonna ended up with a good week, but the Euro US come back very strongly, so it's still on an up and still looking to go long. So it's just now my concerning is with that yeah, no fun payroll tonight, so yes, whatever's happened there is happened already, makes a trade, and that's it. But this is again on the deep, come over here and right over there, and that's it. Take it or leave it. Okay. New Zealand, we got New Zealand here. And there it is. So nothing that we can see over there. A lot of confusion. There it is. We move our now our lines, and there we are. Okay, and that's it. So if we look in here, there if we're going to the weekly, that's there. We coming down. Now I'm gonna be actually once a week, just looking for these opportunities, because what is gonna happen with these dips over there? When the market's coming here, is breaking over there, and we got some kind of indications over there. If the daily then point me to a good trade, that's a nice trade to look. So in other words, the retracements of here we might get in the daily, but not in the weekly. But when the market comes back again, we are in the valleys and resisting, and that it is, the market is turning around. Another dip over there, ABC, very clear. Another dip over there, another ABC and the bearishness, another dip over here, and this one would be too light. So as I say, this one doesn't capture every single move of the market. Is meant to be, that's what the daily maybe can get a better run from those levels over there. So yeah, so this one is still waiting. New Zealand pound, I guess, not going nowhere, and there we are. Yeah, you can do as well, Helen, use the weekly to identify moves, but I still preferring hunting on the daily, because the daily will give us, sort of kind of that. And it's matter of, waiting for those dips over there. We don't know how far it's gonna dip over here, but what I find it, Helen, every time the market dips, we have two things: continuation or turning around. That's all is this tool is telling me, that every time we have a dip like this one, and that is when, if the market breaks, in this case they took that break there, that is, quite impressive tool really to look at. There's another dip over there. So this was actually, I took that pound New Zealand, took the trade on Monday. I got to stop out and I haven't re-entered it again because we are in the dip again, and we don't have an index meter with the pound New Zealand to tell me yes, go one way or another. So I'm waiting. I thought this break over here was quite good, so at the moment, just matter of waiting. Less trades, better quality. So that's all we want at the end of the day, isn't it? So we have some setups, I guess, for next week, and that's exciting there. The set, the euro pound we don't trade, euro Swiss we don't trade, pound Swiss we don't trade. So that would be there. Now, just got some questions about this one. So what we do with this one? Um, Let me get. So in this one here, what we aiming every week, and I hope so the person who asked the question will listen here. So every week we have highs and lows into the market, all right? So that's the rule that we have. Let's put something that actually we don't try, because by memory I know all of those ones here. So here we are. So what we, for example, in this week here, the week that we are at the moment, so what is presenting me over there already by Friday, I can know that this I don't know why this tool doesn't actually does exactly like identify. I lost the identify tool. So that's a nice line that we can see over there. Ready to I don't know why this one is. I like to see a little bit more. That's what I like, maybe verticals, but the verticals takes too much space. Let me see, verticals. Um, no, maybe this one off. All right, and this one over there. So every week, as we say, we got that so this one, for example, this is my setup now for that, and then when I come over here, I look where is that, and of course, so that's actually set me up for my strategy number one for next week is dipping, which is perfect, and then we wait for the index meter. All right. So every week now, when the market is going up, we look in the low. When the market is coming down, we look the highs. That's how simple we need to every week. I like this work really, because it matches a lot with what we do at the moment, doing that way. So that could be actually quite good. So market is going up. We just draw a line over here. Of course, unfortunately, we need to readjust over there, come over there, and this was, for example, my last line over here. So at the moment I'm hunting the all the way up, and suddenly the market breaks that line over there. But look what the breaks happen. So we don't want in there. This market is already running, so we missed that one there. But the beauty is here that when the market does finish the ABC, in the past I could have said, oh no, look, this is three touches, they're jumping there, but look what happened normally. So right over there is when I can get the index meter in the dips. Every time the market dips, I want the index meter to tell me, but I need my trend lines as well with me. So that's the important part. All right. So if we look in here once a week, we just draw lines, draw lines, draw lines once a week. We got that one there. I don't know why is no planning there. And here we have a break, but that break is, let's see, don't know how good the break would be with the index meter, of course. But if it does, it would be a small loss at the end of the day. And the market is continue with a new week there, and that it is. It's just follow those week, week by week, and and uh, and then we can play around, and that's it. So the most important part is in these sort of kind of dips, I want to get the first day impression, right there in the dip, what the index meter is telling me right there. We got the weekly candle close, we got that one there, and that's where we want to be on that exactly break. We end the dip. That's what I like it, and the same, if we got a line there, look at 2 weeks. So, and this is the patterns and the day when the index meter is telling me there. Okay. So yeah. So that's how, we just wanting Friday. I think by Friday we already have a quite nice clue of, of where things are moving, so the lines are getting ready, prepare, there, here, there. So that's, as you see, weekly trend lines. And when we have the there, right in the deep, thank you to the weekly trend line. The market does small move, but is a move anyway. Now here again, we're waiting for the index meter to tell us. I don't know whether that day was or no, but if it was a small loss at the end of the day. Then the market moves over here to the next line. We got a break over there right in the deep, and the market is up as well with an ABC internal. It only went one day, so it would be ended up in a break even situation. All right, so let's keep our lines every week into what we know works the best, and yeah, so and recognize that, for example, when the market dips, this is when we want to get these lines in place over there. When the market dips, there, we need to get those lines into consideration. And if that's my line, I want to make sure that the index meter will turn around, and this is when I'm not depending on this tool to tell me when the air, what this tool is only find the pattern, but the breakout and the index meter is telling me here. If I miss that one there, no problem. The next ABC is right over there, and with no issues whatsoever in this one there. All right, so now recognizing that every pullback and every way up. For example, this one, we clear can see that was a retracement only. There was no setup, and there it is. Beautiful retracement there. Beautiful retracement there. I think it's going to take a little bit of work from our side to keep an eye with that. Don't you reckon, Helen? And once the eye is tuned in that, wow, the opportunities is just incredible. They're everywhere, then and that it is. Okay. So we're looking here, weeklies over there, nothing happened there. Don't you reckon, Helen, that's the best way? Yeah, that's I think and the only way is the more we practice, the more we exercise. Even if we, at this point of time we reduce the lot size, that I don't think there's any problem for anyone to do that one there. And there it is, the dips, the market dips. I don't know here what the index meter will tell me, but that's exactly where the market maybe would have put me there. And that is a nice break, isn't it? Don't know why this thing is not cloning like my other cloning tool, but there it is. Right in the dip, right in the rally, up, and that it is. And now, how hard, Helen, is to keep these lines here? Tell me. You tell me, Helen. And here we're waiting for the break, and look what it is. Just perfect, but you see the size of the candle, everything. So we're waiting for the opportunity. Full candles always is welcome, and that it is. And then we can we look silver? Yes, we can look silver. You are a very brave woman. Silver, silver. Tell you, I used to actually I should have come back to silver. I used to trade silver in the past because of the moves and the profits that were just phenomenal. But as well, the when it goes against you, oh my goodness, there you are, silver. So then, if we're looking straight to here, just on the dips, just on the dips. I think the Kellen is looking dollars now at the moment. Big time, isn't it? Now the dip, recognizing those dip and waiting for a very good candle breakout from there. All right, so on the dips, that's another dip. Look where it is now. Yesterday could be a good day to actually enter that. Look where it was. Perfect. All right, so let's look at rules. So first of all, I always believe this, that the first trade that always is going to happen, the number one, is the weekly trend line breakout. That's the number one. All right. So once the market breaks from here, there it is. Then the number two, it will be the weekly candle close, because now, but we already into that. All right. And the number three to add positions will be what? The weekly candle close retracements. And that's it. So that's how we do it. So this is the number one. Now the number two is running. That's the number two. And this is the number three. And we just waiting for this guy. The beauty that here for sure maybe we don't have any opportunities to add. This is a nice opportunity to add. And then we're going up. All right. So let's look now how on right where we were. So if we follow, our lines there. So there it is, and we're waiting for the magic date, which would be possible there. Beautiful running. This was not clear, but that line is a weekly trend line. That's the most important, so that we wait for that line. All right. And then if we got to stop out, there's a next entry right over there. So we're done it. So that's one. Then a few weeks ago, we did have the trend line over here. And if we're looking there, yeah, possible, could say so. Market was coming down anyway. And then, yeah, I don't know. We don't have a meter here to look at it. So therefore, that's now here is being a bit crazy from there to here. Silver can be very volatile as well. So there we are. And up here. So you see that break, we know taking possible the first ABC after the break would be good. We got another dip over here, another dip over there. Very very small ones. Until this point, I would have possible consider, market make support go up. But here, once I got to stop out that, now it's not, the market is going different direction, and then it's been difficult. So now it shows his directions over here. Now from where the market has break, and from then, it's hard to say that we did have anything in place there. Look at that. Do you like that, Helen? Right over there. Weekly trend line, daily breakout. And bueno, have index meter, maybe we can say ADX. And that's it. Now, this one is, you see, as here we can consider as a retracement, because we don't have this nice, sort of angles of trend lines here. And when we're looking here, somewhere there, let's see there, we're looking, look, markets pullback. So that's the stride number 3. So the stride number 2, it was the weekly candle close direction, but look what it was. We're not looking to add positions at that, even if we have the stride number 2 in place. So we're waiting for the stride number 3, which is right in the dip and right over there. And there we go. So every time we want to add positions to here, we need to wait for the dip and let it go. We need to wait for the dip, and look at the consolidation, beautiful over there. We don't have trend lines anymore. We only have that one there. Okay, I like this. So here we got that, we got this. Somewhere there. And the market does this. So we on the dip, definitely. I don't know, until this point, very difficult to say there. And yeah, sometimes, I guess with this one, you need to wait for the ADX to turn around. It's very hard to say because we don't have any meter whatsoever there. So that's my line. Connect them better. We got a break, which is right on the dip, and that is turning. The market comes back again. Now here at this point of time, we got the actually, because that was before the week finished, that's the stride number 2, weekly candle close direction. And what it does is, we got that one there, we got the, and then we can add positions over there. Now in this one, now we can say we have the number 3, which is weekly candle close retracement, but we already got one entry there, so we cannot be add positions anymore. All right, so let's cut it there, and just give me telling maybe 10 minutes, and then I log in back with you, and we talk there. All right. Okie dokie. See you Monday for those who receiving the recording webinar. And cheers and bye.